Мы приглашаем вас на новый эпизод воскресной ночной битвы. Welcome to another exciting episode of Sunday Night Fights.
Welcome back, folks, to Sunday Night Fights. We're bringing you games from the Semoskiy 1v1 tournament. We just saw CondemnationWings versus Apfelsaft in our first semifinals bracket. Helping Hands is with me here tonight. Helping Hands, welcome back to the show. What was the moral of the story of Game 1?
Do not lose units is the number one rule, isn't it?
That's right. Don't lose squads. Don't lose squads. Don't lose squads. Write it 100 times on the chalkboard. That is the name of the game. Got to get vet. Got to keep your army alive. Can't be building new units. That's much more expensive than reinforcing old units. All right, so Apfelsaft is now shell-shocked, and he has to switch factions over to the Soviets and try to do a little better to push this to a Game 3 and keep his tournament hopes alive. We're going to go in game now and start up Game 2. You ready, Hansy? I'm following CondemnationWings once again. He'll be playing the Krauts.
I'm on the 5-second mark, and I'm following Apfelsaft, who is playing the Soviets.
All right, here we go. We're going to unpause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at this. They're coming out on the south of the map here. That must be the quickest way to the center. Or perhaps they're going down to the ammo. Don't know what their target is.
It might be rushing the fuel.
Could be as well.
A lot of people like to rush the fuel on this map, because if you rush the fuel first, you're kind of guaranteed to get it, because then you get the house. And if you have the house on this map early, you're probably guaranteed to grab that fuel, because that house is pretty crucial.
Yes. Nestled in the village of Semoskiy by the river and the lake. These little houses are important strategic points to control. An MG opening from CondemnationWings again. We've seen this from him every time he's played Krauts. What's your build as Wehrmacht in this patch, Hansy?
Well, I haven't really played this patch much, but I normally do like Grenadier, MG, and then I normally tech to either tier 2, depending on what my opponent's gone. I sometimes get a mortar if I'm, if he's playing campy and sitting in houses a lot, I'll get a mortar. But if not, I'd normally tech to tier 2 and then something else.
I would have loved to see some of the conscripts into heavy mortar play. I can't wait to try that build out on the ladders. I've seen a lot of players going. Let's see, which is it? Which is it that you get the mortar real quick? I'm trying to guard mortar. Can't talk. Guard motor coordination. At 1 CP, you can get that heavy mortar squad and just stay in tier 0 and have your first 5 units out without even building a tier as Russians. We've seen a lot of that, or some of it. Okay, let's see.
Interesting. He let the pioneers go into the house.
Yeah, he did. They stopped the cap for a second. But, look, he lost 2 guys. He lost half the health of that squad. It probably wasn't the best idea.
Probably not worth it.
No. And now they're going to just outright lose to this other engineer squad. So they retreat. I think I'm a little bit behind you, Hansi. Can you give me a time check real quick?
42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48,
okay,
49,
I'm right back
50.
with you. All right, 1 Gren squad in the church against 2 conscripts out in the open. It's going to be a close fight.
Getting out of there, avoiding the Molotov.
Yeah, I move away just when the Molotov goes in. Oh, these Grens.
I think that was a miscook. He should have got the Grenadier squad to exit from the other side of that church. Not
Yeah,
into the
it's
front
cool that
of
there's a
both
rear door
conscripts.
now.
That was a bad move.
You can come out of here as well. Another Molotov in. MG ungarrisons. They're going to try to set up, but let's see.
They're going to flank it.
Nice. Oh, they make it by the arc. Now they've got that MG completely out of position. They're on top of it, and
but the
look at CondemnationWings.
One is coming out to help it out.
He's playing pre-patch style, where you just sort of reposition the MG and you're fine and you win. You can't do that so easily in this patch. But he does have support, so he moved back into the cover of his other MG, and that might be good enough to win this engagement. These conscripts have garrisoned a forward house, trying to guard this cutoff point, but, Condemnation has very little territory. He hasn't capped anything. Look, he's also capped out of this point right outside of his base. He hasn't made any progress on the left. Man, I'd say it's a good start for Apfelsaft.
Yeah, he's doing well this time around.
Yeah, Apfelsaft,
So, what have we
very
got?
nice
We got
play
an
with the
MG in the
conscripts. These conscripts are all over the points. Just wonderful harassment.
I think he might have forgotten about his engineer squad on the bottom left. It's slowly dying to a grenadier squad here.
Yep, come on guys, run. They're dead. They're goners. Okay, so a good cute kill for Condemnation. He tried to oorah, Apfelsaft did, to get by this MG, but...
Oh, a nice Molotov.
Where?
Molotov in the north toasts 3 grenadiers and makes the 4th retreat.
Capture complete.
We have the central VP being capped, and we have the German MG on the right going for the strategic point in the south.
Condemnation's got tier 2 coming up. He is simultaneously building a 3rd Gren squad to go with his 2 MGs.
Still no tech from the Soviet player, Apfelsaft, but he has got himself some healing, his field infirmary.
We have secured additional territory.
All right, Condemnation has connected the fuel in the south. He's using the little shortcut, cutting across the ice with this MG squad at the bottom. He's going to go over with the other MG squad. It's amazing that these squads can just go unsupported and cap territory and be used to harass points.
Ivan is shooting at us! We have the sector! Return fire! Infantry contact!
Got a half track coming out for Condemnation. Gott in Himmel! God in the heavens. A grenade. Retreat. Rückzug. Look at this, the MG. These guys walk right into it. He's got another squad coming. Let's see if Apfelsaft can put a flank together. He does have 2 squads, and they have the hedgerow that they can use. There's action in the center as well.
Is used. He can do it with Ura. Definitely get around there.
It's going to have to be Ura and Vault combo, and this is also heavy snow in here. But he is behind the cone. They vault over this little fence. That MG is...
He's just going to get out of there.
Yeah, that's the wise choice.
Okay, conscripts have been forced to retreat from the left. Double vet now, that's pretty good. Only
Russians are coming!
7 minutes and 30 seconds in the game, he's got a double vet conscript squad. That's pretty good.
We have liberated this sector.
Half-tracks in the
Oh, we
middle,
have finally
reinforcing
have
the
some
MG.
tech. We
Scout
have
car on
tier
the
1
way.
being built by Apfelsaft.
All right, and
We
a
have
bunker
finished
by
building the bunker.
Condemnation in his base. He's going to make that a healing station, surely. These Grens could do with some healing. They're very, very damaged. They got to bandage up. Oh, that could do lots of damage very quickly
got-
to these weak Grenadiers. Kills 2 of them. Scout car's coming out.
Yeah, they're still enough.
Another Ura trying to flank this MG. They didn't quite get out of the firing arc.
Try and lob a Molotov in vain. Have another conscript squad from the right flanking it.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
However, he's not being careful.
No, that was
Let him
bad.
get suppressed.
Yeah, he could have easily microed just a bit up, and they would not have been fired upon. And now, the menace. Condemnation Wings microing the upgraded Flammenwerfer half-track will menace you. All right, you
Do have
damaged the
HE grenades.
engine, and it killed 3 of your guys.
A very good stop with that, using that Pioneer squad to come out and stop the decap on that fuel point.
Pioneers ready for assignment.
So I was going to say that Condemnation has pretty much rolled over everybody's face, but that's not exactly true because Sage of the Six, as Russians, actually gave him a really great game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it went really deep. It looked at various times like Sage of the Six could win it,
Territory secure!
but he just couldn't keep his Su-85s alive. And eventually, towards the end, man, what a fantastic push by Condemnation with 3 or 4 Panzer IVs. It was intense, man.
Oh,
Cracked through the Russian line.
do like Panzer IVs.
They're shooting at us!
And we hear that the pound of that upgraded SG 222. It's going to target some engineers on the left here.
We're under attack!
Might get them to retreat.
So upgunning the 222 is a no-brainer now, right? It's something you always want to do.
Soviet forces are engaging us!
Pretty much, yeah. Especially if they've got enemies got light vehicles. But you don't have to do it if you want to save your munitions for something else. But it's up to you. Oh, a horrible rifle grenade takes the rifle squad down to 1 man as they exit the building and run away.
We have a full squad!
Yep. It's starting to get nasty up in Semoskiy Winter. The crunch is on.
Molotov on those Gren.
Fire! Grenade!
You can see the heavy snow melting.
Grenadier down!
Grenadiers
Map
dying.
control is swung back into the Axis player, Condemnation Wings' favor.
Yeah, he started with nothing and now he's got everything. You know, ain't that the way it goes?
No.
He had such a bad start, it seemed. But I'm sure if we asked him, he would say he was never worried.
Enemy is taking our territory. And he shoots as bad as he smells!
This is the man to beat right now. If he
We
does,
actually have-
if he does go on to the finals,
The bunker is
I am excited to see if anybody can take him down. We might have to put out the bat signal for Aimstrong. Come back and come after this guy. You've already issued a public challenge. That's exciting. See if we can get that going.
Oh, double vet conscript squad's getting chased down by a vet 1 flamer half track. He might get him on the retreat, and he does. That's a huge loss to Apfelsaft. That was his only double vet conscript squad. He did have 5 conscript squads before he lost that. It was quite a big investment in tier 1. Or tier 0.
this job.
Oh, the pain and agony. Man, 14 kills on that flame half-track. He almost has annihilated another conscript squad. He's working on the heavy mortar now. The guards are there, but Condemnation just zips on out. Easy peasy.
Another nice rifle grenade.
Condemnation can really put the clamp down. He will make you pay. If you're out of position, if your builds aren't tight, if your tactics are wrong, or if you give him an advantage, lose a squad, he will really make you pay. Wow,
Now
these
the
guys
conscript
can't even
squad's going
retreat.
down here.
Yeah, they couldn't. They're just shell-shocked. Now the heavy
Give chase
snow.
with that scout car. Come on.
Yeah, look, he's gonna get him. Come on, get him.
Flame half track is.
Oh, yeah. He was ready just in case. Oh, man. This is it's just brutal watching this guy tear up really good players.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
So Apfelsaft has lost 2 conscripts and 1 engineer. I don't think CondemnationWings has lost anything yet.
They are indeed
Oh,
trying
this is
to
risky.
flank.
Putting guards in this house.
Next to the flame and burn. Fry.
That could have gone either way.
Yeah, true.
Losing a sector.
Man,
Guards got just not got enough health.
this is the tier 2 double vet pair. These guys are buddies. They're having a grand old time on Semoskiy Winter.
Authorized to
The scout car and the half track.
enemy is taking our territory.
Wow, Apfelsaft only controls 1 territory on the map.
Down! Grenade!
All right, SNF fans, I hope we can bring you some better games than these.
We have our
Come on, Apfelsaft. I'm rooting for you. He can bring. Can he turn this around?
I don't think so.
He's building. Is that tier? I never can tell. Is that tier 3 or tier 4? I think it's tier 4 he's building.
Yeah, it is. That's the, well, yeah, that's the mechanized armor. We already have a P4 coming on the field. He's about half built. Condemnation, man. Look, I mean, just instantly repairs those vehicles. You know, they're both back to full health now. This guy is good. He knows this game backwards and forwards. His combined arms tactics is awesome. His multitasking is awesome. His micro is awesome. He can set traps. His build orders are really tight. He knows exactly what to do to counter you.
We have liberated. Panzer IV is ready for battle.
And he knows how to end games.
Our opponents
Yeah, he's not being too aggressive here. He's just sitting back, waiting for him to come to him, and then he's gonna, you know, fend off whatever Apfelsaft can throw at him. He really hasn't got that much left.
Our new equipment has
A couple of conscript squads and the guards.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector. We are under attack! Turret has been installed. Contact! Red Army! An officer is awaiting orders. Kaput!
An officer. Sometimes I think he just
Bring
builds
that-
stuff to entertain us.
I await your orders.
That is good.
Commandant.
I like that. Bring in an officer. You don't see that in competitive games that much. Bring in an officer.
Machine gun crew in the army! We have their attention!
Oh my god. Right hand side. Friendly fire mortar just annihilated a conscript squad.
The enemy still has
Bastards.
300 points.
They've got more friendly kills than they have enemy kills. 5 friendlies and 3
Yeah.
enemies. Nothing's going right for Apfelsaft.
Light artillery barrage at your command.
All right, I wonder if the officer's going to do anything fun. He can
Available for transfer
do an artillery smoke barrage. Concentrated fire. Oh, look, he's done it. He's concentrating all of the fire of all of his units against this guard squad. That's great.
That's cool.
He's just like, he's flashing
And you
his
can tell
bling
that.
right now. Condemnation's flashing his bling.
We have a full squad. 251 is taking fire.
An SU-85 is in production. This is the unit that has got to turn it for Apfelsaft. If he can't turn it with this SU-85, I think it's game and match.
Set and match, that's right. Apfelsaft is already trailing 1-0. He needs to win this one to push it to the third game.
We are losing the sector.
We've seen a lot of victories from the Soviets, and frequently, when a game goes to the third game, when a match goes to the third game, we see the leading player select Soviets. So, this could be the comeback faction for Apfelsaft.
Our opponents are seizing the sector. Receiving fire.
More conscripts getting torched.
It's painful, Hansy. It's painful.
Yeah.
SU-85
You really
doing
shouldn't
some.
be doing this. You're just wasting manpower.
He's doing a power slide across the ice. He's drifting. He's gonna do a drift across the ice.
Reinforcements complete.
Good looking. I think Apfelsaft knows I would like to see a unit dunked, so he's parking that SU-85 in position purely for my entertainment.
You must be careful.
We have a light artillery barrage available to Condemnation. He could try that on the lake.
That would be cute.
Lieutenant Colonel, at your command.
Right, we have a sniper as well, so we're going to go see the SU-85 sniper combination. I wonder if he's going to keep going with that. It's not a bad combination, does pretty well.
Does pretty well. It's a good skill to have, building snipers and SU-85s.
And it is ours.
We have an Axis artillery barrage on the point above the base in the north.
All right, that was indeed the light artillery. It might kill the whole squad. Oh no! Oh man, that was like watching a squad get worked over by registered artillery in Co 1. Sad to see those guys all die. All right, something else has been popped. He's doing recon now, so we can turn on the fog of war and see what CondemnationWings sees. He sees the sniper in the base. He sees everything.
He's burning another sniper.
He sees the SU-85. He sees a lot of his units, his own units, just populating the entire map.
Territory secured.
What's firing here?
Is it an artillery piece? Yes, it's a.
Artillery ready.
Beautiful.
It's a.
Artillery ready.
It's a
I'm not sure. Some kind of howitzer.
10.5 centimeter LEFH-18 artillery piece. All right, let's turn off the fog of war once again. See how the sniper fares. So that was cool. He just finished the Howie, which he loves to put on the ridge here. It's hidden behind this tree.
Yeah.
And
That's an interesting tree.
yeah.
It blocks line of sight.
Once again, he's done this commander ability to focus fire. I don't know which unit they're focusing on, or if he selects a unit. I don't know exactly how that works. Have you ever used that ability?
Yeah, but I haven't really used the opposite that much, so I think it works on one unit. You focus fire on just the one.
But do you pick the unit, or what?
Yeah.
Do you like do
pick
it on a unit? Like click the hotkey and then
Yeah,
on the unit? Okay. I can't wait till the Howie fires again. Okay, here it comes.
Another light artillery barrage.
Oh, and that? So it's a combo on map and off map. Incoming! Ah, look at the size of this army of Condemnation Wings. I don't think I've ever seen an army
wow.
that big.
You see what going
Just
up in the
so many
center?
units. No, what's going up in the center? Oh my god. A Pack 43. And he just barely can't range the Soviet base. I mean, just barely. But he can range the spot that Su-85 has been enjoying right here at the edge of the lake. This lake is getting torn up. It is now, you could go swimming in this whole area. And I wonder if it will ever ice over. If indeed you are correct that it takes a blizzard to re-ice water on a winter map.
Hacks firing at the Su-85 now. Oh, rear shot.
What a shot.
Nice. I think that's it. He's not going to come back from this.
No, sir, he is not. Condemnation once again just flashing his colors, showing his stuff, doing a little donut right at the end with the Flammenwerfer. Playback is over. Condemnation is our first Semoskiy 1v1 finalist. Stick with us, guys. We're going to go to some music real quick. And we'll be back with the other semifinal between Cannonball and Barton. So stick around. We'll be right back.